Hello, my name is Julian and I will be your guide today in this tour in Costanera Nature Reserve. First of all, I wanted to tell you at the beginning of the tour that there are bathrooms right near the door and clarify a couple of rules of the area. Let's keep our voice low, don't shout, because there are lots of animals here, some birds, and we don't want to erupt them, okay? You cannot deviate for the trailed path, not litter or eat inside the establishment, and keep everything clean, And let's sit there to take advantage of the guided tour, okay? So come on with me. Don't lose me. Okay. What we can see here, there are lots and lots of different animals right in this place at this moment, and it's just a portion of the nature reserve. So imagine this is one of the best things of this place. We can see lots and lots of birds, and it's dated. Did you know that more than 300 different species of birds were seen in this reserve up to this year? So it's a lot about talking in the topic of birds from Buenos Aires. It's lots of species, almost more than the half of species of all Buenos Aires. So it is incredible how it attracts their attention as long as we keep the forest in order, as you see here, for sure. So depending on the area, we can see different types of birds. In the wetlands, right here, or the lakes, there are birds that float, swim and roam the wet areas in search of food, either seaweed and sometimes little insects. In this reserve you can easily see aquatic species such as the common gallinule, jacanas, the yellow-billed teal, herons, and all kinds of biodiversity, including amphibians, mammals and insects. Right at this moment, easily I can spot 2 herons and almost like 5 jacanas right at this moment. So this nature reserve have lots and lots of these individuals that are here working for this environment together, helping to have a green place in the heart of our city. I really love this part that we are really near a city, so it's important to realize that this place is very effective because we are near lots of noises, cars and lots of people, but they're still coming because the forests are alright, and that's all because the nature reserve was created, and we can help with our species. So, on the other hand, in the wooded areas near the grassland right behind this wetland, we will find another kind of birds. For example, the smallest and the passeriform birds, which are jumping between the branches and the leaves of the trees in search of insects and fruits. Many of them are singers, and if we sharpen our ears, we can hear they always doing their noises and almost talking one to each other. Some of them are sparrows, swallows, thrushes and doves. Many of the hunting and scavenger birds also inhabit this same area that I said you before, the forest area. So these other species are called bird of prey. These animals are ready, stalking from above their prey, always looking for an easily prey to catch and hunt and then easily have a food. So the important stuff of these guys is that specifically they are very important to the environment because they help to control the species, and they hunt and they get with the easily individual of the species. Inside these kind of species we can see lots here in the reserve, such as the, let me think a second, they also hunt rodent, reptiles, and sometimes they eat fruits, but it's not that often. So I'm looking for the species right now. The carancho, por ejemplo. Carancho is one of the species, and the chimango is one of the most seen here. I cannot spell it right now in English, but I remember in Spanish. And otherwise, there are other kind of bird of prey that are in this area, but now we cannot see them or spot them because they are nocturnal birds. They are just hunting at the light of the moon, you know? And these are the owls, the barn owls, or the ñacurutu, another kind of owl here from our zone. And these species are also here. They are reintroducing this kind of bird of prey, and now it's been much more effective in this area. So, it is incredible that in a place so close to the city, we can find such a diversity of species. That also means that food and opportunities abound in this place. For example, there are birds that hunt, but they can also carry on from the dead animals, making the most of energy to complete their days. This is very important for the environment also. To clean the bones and the dead bodies is the work of this specific species that dedicate to scavenge dead bodies. And also they can hunt, but they prefer to reserve more energy for the rest of the day. So, up to all this talk, we can now understand why lots of people come here to the reserve and do bird watching. So it's almost the best place near the city. But up to now, I hope you enjoy our stay here and your day, because my guide is about to end. I wanted to thank you for your patience, and I hope to see you again in this reserve. Hope to see you soon.